All right, well, you can argue in terms of prospects coming up in this division, this man is as well-rounded as any fighter in the weight class. Tonight believes he'll have the striking advantage, but not afraid to grapple if the fight goes to the ground as well.
Well, when you possess that type of skill, when you have all the abilities, you're not afraid of where the fight goes. This man believes that he's just better, and he has proven that every time he steps into the octagon. He is well-rounded, and many say it, but this kid is well-rounded, and he has shown it in his octagon appearance.
Yeah, comes from a great camp, gets a lot of different looks, and health is wealth. When he's been healthy, he's looked like one of the best fighters in this division. All right, so here he is. They call him T-City, short for Triangle City, the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu black belt, Brian Ortega.
Brian Ortega is a great fighter, a guy that has all the ability inside the octagon. He started as a jiu-jitsu practitioner, but you have seen the evolution of Brian Ortega as his career has continued to go on, has continued to proceed. Brian Ortega is getting better and better and better. He has now found himself staring across the octagon of some of the best fighters the division has ever seen, and he will continue to do that as long as he keeps developing the skills that are necessary.
And sometimes it's hard to become a champion without having tasted defeat. A lot of people believe the Max Holloway fight for Ortega will be something he can build upon moving forward. Well, it is the venue in which every UFC athlete hopes to one day compete, and we are now ready to go from Madison Square Garden here in New York City. Our tale of the tape now for this featherweight fight. Here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Diego Lopes! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Brian T-City Ortega!
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, early round action here, and going to be interesting to see how Brian Ortega approaches this particular stylistic challenge. A lot of people feel like he will have a grappling advantage against this man and most every featherweight in the division. But Ortega wants to showcase that James Lurson boxing, and he's going to throw hands early and often tonight. We'll see how it plays out. Oh, Superman punch! Oh, caught him flush with the head kick there, DC.
Beautiful setup to get his leg up there quickly before his opponent could react. Oh, nice kick. I mean, he's cutting him down to size with these beautiful leg kicks. Oh, guillotine, guillotine here. That guillotine is very tight.
Oh, how about this as he jumps to side mount to try to counter the guillotine. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do. In the half guard.
Ortega's trying to get the triangle here. Let's see if he can close the show. Oh, and he's out. All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten. Beautiful transition. He flattens him out. This could be trouble.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, side control now.
Big ground and pound. That was a slick transition. And what he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed. Big, explosive actions, panicky actions are what gets you submitted a lot of times.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively. Bottom
fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard. Oh, nice headlock.
Oh, that guillotine choke is tight. You gotta be kidding me, he's out. Really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get a choke.
Oh, look out, folks.
He's out again.
A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Past the 2-minute mark in round 1. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Ortega. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's gonna try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
All right, rubber guard form now, DC. We haven't seen you lean on this in the octagon yet.
No, I can't get those legs up there. Come on, man, look at these tree trunks. They don't go up around nobody's shoulders. I like to keep my feet on the ground, and I like to grind. That's what I'm known for. But this guy has that dexterity. He has that ability to throw up the rubber guard, to be able to threaten from a position where his opponent was trying to find safety. There are many, many attacks here. Let's see which one he chooses to go after.
Good, solid strike on the ground. These ground strikes really starting to add up. There's another one. Oh, look at that high-level grappling as the fighter reverses position and attains a dominant position. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does.
Beautiful transition.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Ortega's able to transition back to side control now.
He pinned his arm. He's got him in the crucifix. There it is. Now he's on the mount.
All right, here, final seconds of round 1. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by T-City, Brian Ortega. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Round 2 is next.
Stop!
All right, take a seat, breathe. Muito bom, okay? In through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay, olha, o próximo round.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. All right, huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Oh, that's a big right hand that got through. Well, he keeps going back to the well with that. Oh, he's on wobbly legs now. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Well, one got through. That kick was blocked. All right, different round, but same approach out of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter. I'm not sure if there is an injury.
He's going to guillotine. He's got the choke in.
He got out.
Oh, he got out. He did a great job. He attacked a lot. He got pressure forward, then off to the side, rolled to his back to release that pressure. He's got to be careful here. Great submission defense on display tonight. Oh, good defense, yes.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound from him.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position. Great defense by this fighter.
This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches and bunches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight. Oh, nice.
All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. All right, try to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now. Both guys appeared to land there. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Oh, spinning back fist lands. Kick to the body by T-City, Brian Ortega. Under 2 minutes now.
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away. I think he's got it. It's deep. Chose a much worse position over giving up that submission.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Ortega. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Ortega's right back to the full mount. All right, so the fighter's able to reverse position on the ground, and now he's got the dominant position.
Yeah, what a great job recognizing that once he got the reversal, he went right to his offense. He didn't wait, John. He did it.
Oh, and he locks up a triangle. That looks tight, DC.
It's very tight. And now he's just got to start passing the arm across, pulling down on the head, feeding the hip, and he will definitely get the submission. This has got to be the end of the fight.
There's the test!
Holy smokes!
No judges needed this time around.
What a moment for this fighter here tonight. Called his shot, gets the win by way of submission. That after party's going to be on fire.
He got to his position. He found the submission. He squeezed and got it done. It was amazing to watch, and it was amazing to be a part of the broadcast for such an amazing performance.
Here's Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 2 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a triangle choke, Brian T-City Ortega!
All right, so there he is, all smiles, and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened, man.
I mean, you know, this guy has such